Our topic was legalizing marijuana on the federal level. I'm Chase, and I did research on the death rates of marijuana.
I'm Chris, and I did research on the economic benefits of legalizing marijuana.
Our fourth member, Seth, did research on counterarguments. My name is Lindsay, and I put together the video.
Is there honestly a reason for marijuana to be illegal in all the 50 states? Some make the claim that marijuana is terrible for the body and that it can kill. However, do these people actually know that there have been no recorded deaths from overdose of the drug? With this being said, then what is so bad about it? The American Cancer Society found that some 1 in 5 American adults currently smoke cigarettes. That totals out to roughly 42 million people. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention found that 1 out of every 5 deaths in the United States is caused from cigarettes. That is more than 480,000 deaths annually. This number includes deaths from secondhand smoke. Cigarettes have also been linked to premature deaths. The typical smoker is expected to die some 10 years sooner than the average non-smoker. There is no excuse for marijuana not to be legalized for fear of what it can do to a person's body. Cigarettes cause so much damage to the human body, however, they are still legal. Another thing that is legal in our country is alcohol. Alcohol is also a leading killer in our nation. The amount of deaths that occur from alcohol abuse is some 88,000 annually, which was found by the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism. Smoking marijuana is not harmful to our bodies. There have been 0 recorded deaths from the use of it. Therefore, there is no reason for it to be illegal. It has physically harmed no one, and it never will.
The economic advantages of legalizing marijuana are pretty profound. Alcohol and cannabis are economic substitutes, which means consumers see the two as similar, and the legalization would decrease in the price of both. It would remove federal penalties for using, possessing, or cultivating, which would decrease the amount of people in prison if legalized. This decrease in inmates would increase the number of people available in the workforce and increase the people in the consumer world willing to spend money and keep the economy circulating. This decrease in government spending on jailing nonviolent criminals costs about $10 billion per year. One of the other economic benefits of legalizing marijuana is the tax revenue. If it became legalized, the government would be able to place high taxes on the drug, which could lead to better public schools, healthcare, and other public services. It would diminish a black market that distributes marijuana and diminish the violence and crime associated with that. This is proven after 6 months of legalized retail sales in Colorado. 10.1% of overall crime decreased and 5.2% drop in violent crime. The first 4 months of marijuana sales resulted in $10.8 million in tax revenue, which is equivalent to about 20 Lamborghini Aventadors, and the estimated for the first year the tax revenue is $1 billion. $40 million of this would be allocated to improving Colorado public schools.
Opposition to legalizing marijuana claims the state cannot be involved with the distribution of substances considered immoral by most of the population. A substance considered unhealthy cannot be produced and distributed by the help of the state because the goal of the state is to protect its citizens' health and not expose them to risk. But records show marijuana has been smoked since 2737 BC, and how can a substance that's been around before the Bible be immoral? And it is safe, and marijuana is known to cause 0 deaths, plus all the medical benefits it has for cancer patients and other chronically ill people, let alone enhancing the lives of healthy people and curing common ailments such as headaches and joint pain and many others. Others believe the use of soft drugs such as marijuana lead to the use of hard drugs, aka the gateway theory, but many lifelong users have never abused another substance, and I personally know users who have been enhancing their lives for years by using marijuana and have never used another illegal drug. People against legalization also claim drug dealers will sell to anyone, including children. Merchants who legally sell alcohol and tobacco are not allowed to sell to children. Many high school students report that it is easier to obtain illegal drugs than alcohol and tobacco. But by legalizing marijuana, we eliminate the black market and can regulate and monitor the distribution and sale of marijuana and to whom it will be sold, therefore eliminating the entire problem as a whole.